Here we are. What's happening? You guys good today? Yeah? All right. Let's settle in because we got some we there's a lot going on today. We have a guest coming on today, but before we even get there's a lot. And again, this is the struggle when there's a lot. All right? So before I really get into it, we have a guest coming on later. He's going to talk about gambling. He knows a lot about it, and we'll get into that stuff. But before we even get into that, so I'll start off with this. I have coffee almost every morning, right? Every morning I have coffee. I go to this little coffee place in Naples. And when I go there once in a while, it's all different people. And this morning, my one good friend, he's a great friend. He's a big guy, work out in the gym and stuff. And he's older. And he's like, "Hey man, you wanna get coffee?" He kind of he talks a little bit like this. Talks like Elmo Fudd. Say, "Hey Jim, you want to get?" He does, man. He's like, "Jim, you want to go get coffee?" I said, "Yeah, man, let's do that." Now, we're in the coffee shop, and we're hanging out, and this guy, no matter what, first of all, he started a whole thing with us. He said, "Have you noticed I haven't brought a phone?" This guy did not have a phone like the last 3 times. He's like, "Jimbo, just try it once. Don't bring the phone. Just be in the moment." I swear to God, this is true. This happened this morning, right? And so, as we went there this morning, I said, I'm not gonna bring my phone. What's gonna happen in 45 minutes while I'm having coffee? Like, who's gonna need me? You gotta drop everything right now. Make it here. So I left it. And this is, I know this sounds kooky or whatever, but I feel like we lost somewhere. When this guy talks to me, he's like, Jim, I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing on the YouTube. I was like, really? He's like, now here's the thing. This is what I want everyone to know. This friend of mine has inspired my life so much, because he's probably the most self-righteous, no ego, no, do you know how much I make? This is Naples, Florida. Private jets, the private planes that come over here are busier than JFK in New York City, than Miami International Airport and Chicago, all mixed up. Every 5 minutes, another billionaire. That's all you hear in downtown Naples. Oh, that's the Hubba Bubba guy. That's the pizza chain guy. Oh my God, it's the governor. Every 30. Oh, that's just a guy that once in a while will pick up chicks and bring them to the Bahamas that people don't say anymore. Did I say that? Did I say that? And it's amazing because this guy, on my life, this guy's been like a lot of you think you have it tough. Everyone out there right now is like, "Oh, my job, I got cancer, I got this, and you don't know. You don't know." That's what we all say, right? We go, "No, man, you don't know. You don't know." No, you don't know. But sometimes we look for We think we're the only ones going through this. You all right? Did you hit the chair? You okay? Little guy over there, he's like one of the guys, and he's still angry that the Yankees didn't make it into the World Series. And he's got, dude, you look so New York today. I wish everyone could see you. You look like Rocky 3. He's got a white pants, white hoodie. Look at, what are you supposed to be a bunny rabbit? Those are your pajamas? You just wanted to wear pajamas? Or is it like a Halloween thing? Okay. And by the way, I didn't even know, I just walked in. Listen, after my kids are like 7 or 8, I'm not doing Halloween. I'm not, hey man, we're having a Halloween party. And I'm like, okay, well, have fun. I'm not putting on a mime outfit. I'm like, hey, look at me. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I don't even know what day of the week it is. And it feels amazing. I don't even know we're still in October. I thought we were still like in the mid-September. I just don't care anymore. But these guys like, hey man, it's Halloween. So that's why it looks good though. It does look good. I like it. All right, I got off course. Quick, get Breuer back. He seems to be heading into the woods. Jimbo, back over here. So, Roy at Coffee. This man, the point of that story was everyone thinks they have it really bad. This man, not once, this guy has gone through probably one of the worst smackdowns a human being can take. When I mean, I don't want to go into detail, but imagine your most prized possession in life. Your child, could be your brother, could be your prized possession of life taken out of your life. Twice. And this guy, he'll sit there and he'll go, Jimbo, I try to be broken twice. And I tell people, if anybody's out there and they think they got it, it's like, dude, if I can get up, you can get up. I know I'm not trying to be all preachy and all that, but I'm really, honestly, this stuff moved me. It moved me this morning. Because we concentrate so much on looking at this going, oh my God, it's going to war. Oh my God, the more people like God. I can't believe it. What's really going on in the house? Why are we still in lockdown? There's lines in the sky. Santa said that it's illegal, but there's still chemtrails going on. Oh my God, the devil's coming. Here's a series on the Antichrist. Gaza, Israel, who's the next boogeyman? On, we're going to scare you to death. It's a clown fest every day. And we have the jewels in life right in front of us. This guy's a jewel in my life. He brings, when I'm like, oh my God, this is going on with my wife, he'll go, let me tell you something, man. And he'll give me the most incredible advice. And this guy is the most humble. He reminds me of my dad. My dad, he grew up with 10 brothers and sisters. It's literally is like every cliche. It's like, my father grew up with 10 brothers and sisters in Kentucky, Dayton, not Ohio, Kentucky. Dayton, Kentucky. They just started getting sidewalks like 3 months ago. And this guy, by the time he was 17, he's in World War II. He's a gunner. Can you imagine? The radio. You have another Japanese fighter on your tail. And he has no control. He's just in the belly going. He's like 18. 18 is, think of your life at 17, 18 and what you're doing besides this. I almost dropped the mic. That would have been weird. So, I don't know. I think like guys like that, my dad, there's no expectations. I saw this thing. I was traveling and I went to, I'm not going to, you know what? I'm not going to tell you the country. I'm not even going to tell you who said the quote or where I read it because that allows judgment. So if I came in here and said, did you know Muammar Gaddafi was murdered because he was giving everyone free health care and free this, and he was a good human being? Might listen to me. This guy comes in, you know, it's like, do you know that Muammar Gaddafi was killed because of the love he gave his people? He had free health care. That's why they killed him. Most likely you're going to go, yeah, he's a lunatic. This guy, he's part of that cult thing, and you're not going to listen to him. And now the message is gone. So I'm not going to tell you where the message comes from, because it doesn't matter. Which is another point I'm going to get to. Something happened this weekend. Talk about marriage warrior stuff. Woo! Woo! That was a heavy one. We haven't had one like that since probably 2017, somewhere around there. That was one of those like, oh my God, this takes us back to the great bout in 2017, where Jim just about had enough. Every time going out to dinner, she would not like what she had, and it turned into a bit, do you appreciate anything? Wrong thing to say to your wife. Bing, 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 bing. Here she comes, she's going to bring out some bad habits. Yeah. You're the reason why the kids are all messed up. I'm the reason I'm messed up. Let's look at you, Mr. Yeah. 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 And so, watch that. The guy had, my dad never yelled. He never complained. And it used to piss me off that he didn't complain. Piss me off. My friend Roy never complains. He never complains. He has every right to complain every day. My dad, after coming home from the war, he comes home like, there you go, you're a hero. Now, good luck finding a job. Okay, see ya. Fine, get it. Wartime, get it. But then, they get his job, and then 3 of his friends die from drinking too much. It's the God's honest truth. So, when I was 10, I saw my dad like this. I saw him trying to have breakfast. And he was like this with his drink. And he couldn't have been more, let's see, if I was 10, 54, 55, something like that. So he's like this. And I said, why is your hand shaking, Dad? And my mom's 2 martinis in. I guys, he was in the damn war, Jim. That's what happens. He's shell-shocked. I'm 10. I don't know what she's talking about. We'd be at 4th of July. And if we went to a public place, you're like, oh, here's the Gucci's great firework display worth $50 billion. And they blow up every time, the song says hard. Oh my God, it's amazing. He would, whenever he hear the big booms, he go, I go, what are you doing? He's like, it sounds like bombs going off. Like, oh my God. This guy's 55. Walking around fireworks. These people have every right to bitch, complain, moan. You know what I did? You know who I am? And yet, all they did was offer kindness, love, knowledge. Hey, you having a tough time with your wife? Oh, let me tell you about our last battle. Oh, please do. And then you're laughing. You listen to elders. They're telling you all their great war stories. You know, we grow up and it's like everyone has family and everyone has family issues. And these are the things that this just steals away from us. And I think if we just start, the more we're just honest, no matter how much it hurts, just honest, kind and offering. Just be kind and offering. We've been taught to just take, that's mine. That's mine. Like that movie. Yes. What was that movie? What's the movie? The Rings? The Lord of the Rings? What was he calling that thing? What was he saying? He's like, precious. Yes. Precious. This card is precious. My little label with my name and that I'm the president is precious. I drive my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini's precious. My stands here in Congress. I'm a congressman. I'm precious. I'm important. They always declare they're important. The real human beings never do. The real people doing it for their heart, never looking for a thank you. Never looking for a thank you. Never. And so the quote was, one person can change the world for the better as long as they don't give a damn who gets the credit. Who said that? Look online. AIE. Who exactly said the quote, one person could change the world? Oh, it says right here was a minute. Stop. One person can change the world for the better as long as they don't give a damn who gets the credit. You know how many times I have people in my family going, well, that's because me. Because me. If it weren't for me, tell you what, it weren't me. I feel like when I was a kid, I know on my side of the family, we never competed with one another. All we did was compliment one another. I know that sounds hokey, but I'm being dead honest. Our whole family on our side, don't get me wrong, we trash one another. Trash as each one goes out the door. All right, let's put Sister Patty on the carving table. Bing! Hair to beard. Give this to some and Carol and put that over there with the kids. Let them bring that in the back and munch on it. She smells. Her perfume sticks on your skin for hours. Sorry, I'm going nutso tonight. I didn't plan any of this. They're all sitting there like, he's going to remember that Michael Franzese is coming on, right? Yes, don't worry about it. You know, how many times do you know family where, I'll tell you a quick story. And this is, everyone can relate to this. If you have a family, can you imagine if you, let's say your siblings, grow up with your siblings. Listen, nobody's perfect. No families are perfect. Now, of course, there's me saying there's a lot of factors that can mangle all this up. I already can hear the messages are going, oh yeah, what are you supposed to do when your dad leaves when he's 3 because he's hooked on heroin? And then 14 years later, you see 6 cousins and 4 brothers you didn't know you had. I get it. Well, the point of the story is there's always someone right next to you that has it worse. And Imagine, all right, I'm going to tell you the story. And this is true. I don't want to give names away. Let's say there's a family out there. There's a brother and a sister, okay? And the one family member is always looking for acceptance from the other family member. Always like, hey, man. Everywhere the other person would go, the sibling would be like, hey, man, I love you, dude. I'm like, nah, go away. Always like, yeah, get lost, kid. Go on, man. Go play with dolls or something. And then later, hey, man, I really look up to you. And it's like that throughout their whole lives. Even after you get married, everyone knows within, like, he's still, his brothers were jerks too. That's why he's acts the way he's doing. Dude, it was bad. But that's why it's just because they'd lock him in a closet for 14 hours with pillowcases around his head. He could barely breathe. Yeah, no, that's how crazy his brothers were. Like, what? So I love when I make Kyle laugh. He's hard to break. These guys, this brother and sister, can you imagine living life instead of just, I remember watching this family, the one family member got a house. First one to get a house. And the sister came to the brother like, oh my, so excited. Oh my God, I can't believe how it's adorable. It's amazing. Oh my God, it's just the most beautiful. Oh, wow, look at the way you decorated. And look at the way you, I love the staircase. It's just it's great. Wonderful. Congrats. We love you. Way to go. Just excited. I'd be the same way. Like, dude, oh my God, you got a yard and this and, you got, like, this is amazing. That's how I grew up. All for one, one for all. And then I remember when one starts to, this happens everything. This happens with work. This happens with comedians. This happens with people making money. Whenever one starts becoming successful, we talked about this last week. It's classic. The person that was successful or is successful is not happy where they're at. Because I deserve what they have. I deserve it. You know how hard I have worked in my lifetime. They did not put in the work that I put in. For hours. Look at these books. Look at this. I'm intelligent. I deserve better. Me. And then one day I'll have a statue of me. I was the greatest, smartest human being in the world. And it was brought to you by me because I own me. Here's a human being. How many of us? That ain't good enough. Ain't good. I had a house. That ain't good enough. $1 million. That ain't good enough. They always want more. Then I watched the sister, who's a beautiful human being, like literally an angel. And so is the brother. Angels, but I don't know. It's not, And I watched the brother and the sister-in-law show up at the sister's house and go, wow, holy crow, wow, big. Like, wow, yeah. And like, well, we plan on having kids, and we want to stay in one place our whole lives so the kids can, yeah, I know, I'm just saying, I wouldn't have done this. I'm just saying it's really big. It's big, I mean, I can't, and you could tell in the car, like, I can't believe, like, how much money do you think he makes? How much, like, oh my God, they don't even, like, we work so hard, and that's why this world is so unfair, because you work hard, and I work hard, and it's just easy for him. It's easy for him, and I deserve more. We deserve more. We're smart. We love ourselves. We're always right. We're never wrong. And we never, ever let control go. So therefore, we compete. We do that. I also saw at one time this same family This is what broke my heart for this family. This broke my heart for this family I know. Both siblings, they didn't know we're having babies at the same time. Now think about that. I don't know what your natural reaction is, but I'll tell you my natural reaction. My natural reaction is, what are the odds? So when you were in North Dakota, oh God, you were in North Dakota and we were in New Mexico. Oh my God, this is crazy. We have the kids that say, oh my God, I bet your kid's head is gonna have a big nugget, and I bet your kid's gonna look good. Like, just swear, I'm like, man, how fun is it gonna be going over each other's house and the kids are playing? It's gonna, man, this is gonna be great. All my life, I watched brother say to the sister, you better not have that kid before we do, because can you imagine saying to your brother, to your sister? Like, and I feel like that's where we're at as a whole society. As a whole society. Are we going to allow ourselves to become that more and more? Or do we have the strength, like a Roy, like the people that have been raped that are now speaking, and they're forgiving, and they're talking about their lives and their journey? They're showing you how all their knees were bent. Get down. You sure you can take any more? Are you sure I can take more? And then they get up. I don't see any statues on people like that. I don't see any books written on people like that. I don't see those television shows with those people like that. I don't see it blasted on the news every day, those people like that. I don't hear months dedicated not to their sexuality, but who they were in our lifetimes. I don't hear any of that. I don't see them getting flags. I don't see any of that. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Do we continue to just go, yeah, no, it's just as long as I can have pizza and watch the Dodgers win again, everything's amazing? You know, they don't even realize the Roman Empire never left. I know. We put it in their face, but yet they refuse to look at it. As all the Genlins go, they're so stupid, sire. So stupid. They love the color red, by the way, and blue. Yes, they do. They do, but yet they continue to live the way we want them to. Send the thunder. Because to me, that's what it is at the end of the day. What possesses you to not see someone else and go, man, I'm so happy for you, rather than, you don't time. Like, that's sick. That's sick. We don't address sick. Don't forget the Israel and the peace of the day. They're building a new wing. And who should we vote for? Who's paid by AIPAC? Can you believe it, Charlie Kirk? Let's look at this angle. If you look at this guy's making a sign right there. Hey, don't talk about that, pal. What are you, some kind of conspiracy theorist? He's really high. I don't like this guy. I didn't like him in the 90s. I hear all your messages. Doesn't matter. Are we ever going to just start slowly, scroll to the good stuff, walk away, have a coffee, not have a phone for 2 hours, and live in the moment, and have the opportunity for like one person to inspire him, who inspires coffee this morning who I'm inspired to give to some of you. Some of you are like, I didn't get it, you stupid, whatever. Some of you went, wow. That's who I'm talking to. The ones that go, wow. Because you need to hear it. We all know you're there. Don't be afraid to be that person. I admire my dad, people like Roy, all those people, more than 90% of the human beings that have passed me in my lifetime. I'm just being honest. All right, enough of that. Will you talk about the gambling? God. So, with that said, too, I want to tell you guys about something. Are people watching, or are they cool? Okay. And I told Roy this morning too. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you about something too. And I just feel honesty is fun and all that stuff. I feel so blessed that I get to do this here with this group of people that I work with. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the last 10, 15, maybe 20 years, anyone that's really known me, especially there's been certain comics been right next to me, they'll be the first ones to tell you, I've been wanting to tell certain stories my whole life. But I allowed the fear. You better watch. I don't know if the timing's good right now. A lot of money on the table. People need to laugh. You know that, Jim. You have to make them laugh and you'll make so much money. Why don't you put the project off a little further? A little further. Gotta talk about these stories. Stop him. Send him cookies. Bring out Fat Jimmy and we can manipulate. I don't know. So this past weekend, my wife's in a pickleball tournament. And the reason, I know it's a segue, I'm coming back. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. A couple things. One is the reason why I feel great and blessed by these, I call them the kids, is because this is the first time in my life where I started to tell these stories that to me mean more than anything in the world, and I'll tell you why. Because as each of these times have happened to me in my life, or whatever emotional thing that I went through, when that went down, I was able to look back and see what I was living at that time and how freaking blessed and just in awe. And this is the first place that I've been to in my life. They're all, listen, when I'm doing show, I'm 58. So if there's a guy behind me, you can't see him. He's got no hair. He's in his 50s. All right. He crushed it when he was a kid. I could tell. He's still holding on to like, no. But he's like, but I got some, right. He's got some cash or he's got slacks, but no socks. Dude, that means if there's no socks with slacks, no, slacks, white sneakers, no socks. You know what that is? That ain't dude, let me tell you something. That's not a fireman. That's not a fireman budget right there. That's not a teacher budget. That's not an electrician budget. He's one of the planes that come over in Naples that follow the president. You have clear. And then he comes off with his slacks, no socks, and sneakers. You need a theme song. Everybody giving the man black shirt, tattoo. You know I'm looking new with my gray slacks No socks, white shoes, yeah, I'm coming for you. Everyone's loving with the non-fireman, man. That was a terrible ending. I could have been, what is it called when your videos go crazy? It'd been viral. I could have been viral, Nick. I could have been viral if I only just had an ending for that little improv bit. You get him next time, kid. You get him next time. Oh, brother. All right, so check this out. My wife is she's playing pickleball, right? Yes. Yeah, right. I didn't emotionally traumatize you, right? That was fun. Oh, okay, yeah, it was all in fun. Yeah, where in New York? Oh, Brooklyn. Hey man, I'm so sorry. I never listen. Call Michael Franzese right now and just say, oh, no, I was kidding. I was kidding with your buddy. So, you know what I just got? You can't see it, but behind the camera is this kid, Danny. Okay? Now, just to give you a little character of the character Danny, a good looking kid, a little, I'll say naive. Naive's a good word. Naive, okay? Kind of, here in the headlights. Matter of fact, he's even got that look like, Did you hear what happened today? Get in. He's got a little bit of that. And he's a sweet soul. You can tell he's a sweet soul. A total sweet soul. He also tried to convince everyone here. He's never played sports, never swung a bat, never took a pitch. He's like, I'm pretty sure that I can hit a major league pitcher's fastball. Like, oh, Danny, will you stop going in there and telling stories at the pub? Yeah, that one wasn't funny. But Danny is on the other side of the camera, and as I was going off, he goes like this. Like I don't even have an audience. Like they're not an audience. Everyone's working. This guy's on a computer. This guy's watching from it. Where's the bunny rabbit? Where's Bunny Rabbit Mike? Okay, so he's wearing a bathrobe. These two are behind computers, and Danny's looking at me with his eyes, and he goes, "I'm getting heckled without an audience." Reel it in, Breuer. Reel it in, Breuer. Breuer! We just lost half of Denmark. Let's go. Oh my gosh. So while the pickleball game was going, is that good, Danny? You didn't think I'd make it back to pickleball game with my wife? He remembered. He remembered. I can't wait to see the haters. They're gonna be so angry. He's loud and he just it's so stupid. How can you like this? It's ridiculous. Like, what is this? I read all your dope. So she's playing pickleball, and she was in a tournament. My wife was in a tournament, which I'll say this: she was in a champion. She was in a do or die game. Okay, and now I'm back in the day extremely competitive, like very borderline dick. Okay. Like if borderline dick. Like I like to rub it in your face. If we're playing wiffle ball and it's close game and you throw it and I crack it and it goes all the way on the back patio, I'm taking my wiffle ball bat, tossing it way up in the air, and I'm running around the fake base is going, I can't believe he tried to pitch him inside 3 times today, and all 3 went bing, bing. I don't know what he was thinking, Bob. All my life, I'll do that for 10 minutes. Then I'll pretend I'm in the dugout, like, I think this should take him out. He's definitely did not want that to happen because he knows now tomorrow morning at coffee, everyone's going to be talking about that huge home run by Breuer wiffle ball game. That was an unnecessary rant. I know. I'm aware of that. But there'll be bits coming out. That I can tell. This woman comes up to me. This woman comes up to me. While the pickle, and I'm trying to watch my wife. She doesn't have that killer instinct. She's very nice. Pickleball, you have to referee yourself, which another reason why I don't know if I can. I'm gonna be a dick. Boom, that was out. Yeah, no, that was in by like 3 inches. I don't want to be that person. I don't need to win that bad. So she's competing. She does incredible. She was serving, hit the net. I feel like I'm watching I just did one of these. You know, when you're playing pickleball, it's like a game-winning point. Hit the net. I need to work on myself. This is what I learned this weekend. I need to learn this victory's not for me. It's an experience. It's to cheer on your wife, to be a presence for her, to let her know you always be there. Do I want to stand here getting burnt? Whatever. Would I do this any other day? No, but you watch, and I know she gets nervous. It's a beautiful thing. But when she, on the winning point, hit the net, I went, and there's only me behind the net, you know, and everyone sees me, and I'm like, I took my hoodie, I just stood like this, and, you know, they won it all. But the point of this was, while I was watching the game, this woman comes up to me, swear to God. And she's tall, she's a little taller than me. And she goes, hey, Jim, I'm Dory. Hey, Dory. I said, I only met one other Dory in my life. And she was like, yeah, it's like short for Dorothy, something like that. Oh, okay. So, she goes, I had this, you know, I just had to talk to you. And she's got these sunglasses on. And she starts doing this. I'm like, you're right. And I'm at the same time trying to watch my wife play the game. And I'm like, it's up here. Smash it. Smash it. Where are you compete? Smash it. And this woman goes, I swear to God. She goes, I've been sober about years to go to meetings and, you know, they tell you the higher spirit and God and all that stuff. You know, I try and I go to church and I do all that. And it feels good, but I don't know. I watched your videos. She goes, it's the God, the funny how God works. Yeah, God works. And I swear on my life, I'm just telling you what happened on my life. And I have a reason why I'm telling you this. And she starts crying. I said, you're right? And she's like, no, I just emotional. She goes, it's doing an incredible thing. And on my life, I said, asking. I mean, yeah, it's coming through me, but I can honestly say, I'm just asking, please, what do people need? What do we need? Do we need Armageddon's coming and we're going to war and there's crime is up, and we should vote blue, we should vote red, we should bomb these people, we should bomb those people. They're the enemy. Epstein Island. Oh, hell is on earth. Do we have to keep? I don't want to do that anymore. This lady is distracting me from watching my wife. Not in a way of talking about it. She's like, I saw the videos and funny how it got stuff. Now, so it's not me. It's me coming to this place. It's these guys allowing me and being excited for it. Dude, let me tell you something. I will remember the Dories that came up to me because I saw their lives completely altered. Because they can relate. We can relate. We're not supposed to relate to hate and let's go to war and let's kill one another and let's give them money. We're not supposed to relate to that at all. But think of how much money, how much time, how much power, how many airwaves, how much intensity on the phone, on the computer, on your radio, on every screen you open. You go in the bars, it's everywhere, 24/7 to take you away from our true selves. When are you going to realize that? Because we need you. We need you. We need you. And all we're doing is spreading good. We're just being kind. Turn it off. Tomorrow morning, put your phone away. That woman's life was touched. It was moved. I was inspired when I saw one of these guys behind the screen. We just filmed another Funny How God Works. And it's my favorite part. I'm just going to be on my life existence is the little dude, Kyle. He's a little dude. He's a little dude. He looks like a sitcom character. Just if you, from my age, think of, what was it? Gee, Wally. Remember that? No? He was like, no, you, when you were a kid, you watched TV. No? You weren't allowed? Okay, that. All right, this is all coming together. That makes some sense. Where did you grow up? What do you mean you weren't allowed? You weren't allowed to watch TV? Did your parents have a TV? How old are you? So you're my age. In the 80s, you never saw the Brady Bunch. See, he's one of them. He's one. I don't watch TV, man. We came out and we never watched. You ever see the Brady Bunch? Did you see the episode when they went to Hawaii? Oh my God, I can't see what's annoying because I know people in the message know exactly. Yes, Wally Beaver. He's Wally. He's not Wally, but he's one of the Beavers. That's what when I see Kyle, he's just like one of the Beavers. Gee, can I ask you a question? It's just yeah, Jim. Can I ask you a question? I'm like, sure, Kyle. Anyway, innocence and confidence. Same with Danny. Danny, dude, you're going to go down in history as the guy who did this to Breuer. So as we were filming, funny how this one that we just filmed, honest to God, my favorite part, Kyle, he's sitting to the side, he's running the camera. The one guy who's like kind of runs the ship here, he knows what's coming, and he's got like he's got John Lennon sunglasses on. We're going places on this ship. We're going to need a crew from Sweden for this ship. That's what we're getting. This is a vessel. See, now this is the first time where I thought, where for a split second, I forgot where I was going. It was, Kyle. When I finished doing this, because I tell a story, it's kind of a, wow, that's amazing. Then another story, and you go, wow, that's really okay. And then the last one is the bang. Hopefully, not for me, for story, but Kyle, end of it, bro. I even told my wife Dee this. I'm like, I'm going to imitate Kyle when I told the story today, and we filmed funny how God. This is what Kyle did. You did that for like 7, 8 minutes. You were like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 straight minutes. You were. We had a lot to talk about today, but again, the reason I bring that up is because I'm going to do a comedy tour, and then in the fall, that's what I really want to put out there. I want to walk. I want people to see the stories. I'm starting to see. I went to this restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants in Naples. Just the people are great there. Eric Augusta that works at Vergina's. It's spelt like, a lot of people say it's Vergina is the name of it. It's on 5th Avenue in Naples. These guys, Augusta's like, he's well dressed. He looks like a maitre d'. He's young. He's young to me. Eric is always really kind to me. Food's always good. So I love going there, right? And Augusta comes out. He's like, Jim, yeah, and he's all excited. He's like, you made these videos, and oh my God, it touched heart. And he speaks a little bit of broken English. So he's like, my heart touched, and I called my father. Yeah, like you inspired me. Like I started calling my father, and it was, man, thank you so much. I'll do it. I showed it to everyone. And they all go like, oh, yeah, we saw it. So the point of this is, I do this for the Dories that walked up to me in life. I do it for the Augustas, but I do it for, I just being honest. I always go, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do for you? I had everything I have. I just want to give to another human being. Can't we just start giving to other human beings? We don't need to give gifts. We don't need to give. We can just be nice. We can give advice. I got someone I know that's going through a horrible thing with their kid. I know another person, they're older. They just lost their spouse. Weren't even that old. I know another one, they're going through divorce. It's like everyone's going through something. You see how much time is taken away, how we have to start healing each other? They're not going to. Your politician ain't going to heal you. Your favorite ball player ain't going to heal you. Your favorite reality star is not going to heal you. Telling you. All that sparked from coffee this morning. That was really good caffeine. So anyway, we went to, we're not going to be able to get into Peter Thiel. Even moon landing is going to be, listen, I'll tell you this real quick. When's Michael coming on? About 5 minutes? Okay, find out when Michael's coming on. Because even that, I want to tell you guys, I may accept our first real sponsor. What would you call that? Brand deal. And you guys know we talked about this where I'm not a businessman and whatever I gotta take on. Not what I don't have to take. Um, I'm really into people that started with nothing, really into people that think outside the box. Um, so with that said, they showed me something. They showed me something months ago. Showed me a couple things months ago. I'm fine right now without it. So for now, now I'm like, all right, let's see what we got, right? Because it can help with production, other things. We got these other ideas going on, which I'm super excited about. So with that said, they show me and I'm looking at it and I go, I got to be dead honest with you. I'm just going to be blatantly honest with you. I can sit here and go, let's do it right now. But at the end of the day, I got to go home and I got to live with my wife. She's as brutal honest can be. Like sometimes she really bothers me. She won't even go in the gray area. Really bothers me sometimes. Sometimes I feel like we have to fib a little bit, just a little bit. She's like, I can't fib. She can't. She can't. So no matter who comes to here and says, hey, man, we'd like to give you XYZ, try our product, try our whatever they're offering, it has to get by my wife. It's got to be D-approved, period. D-approved. If I go on a vacation and I book myself the best hotel room you can imagine, penthouse, I spent way too much money for it, still I have to, she has to go in there and it has to be D-approved. I see something on the floor, doesn't look like they cleaned the toilet, then we're changing rooms because it's not D-approved. So today, we're looking, really like this product. I said, I know, no, I don't see what you're looking at. I'm looking at the same thing, but I went home, said, D, what do you think of, and she complained about some other, the last time and the day, and when you didn't tell me, and you said that this is going to happen and you won't get sick, and blah, blah, blah. And then I looked and I went, oh no, look at the ingredients in that. I'm like, oh God, all right, well. I went home, said, D, check it out, take your time, yay, nay, it's not a big deal. Dude, she's already signed up. I said, don't sign up. Wait till the deal's done. Like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Relax. I get it. But on my life, she signed up. So let's, wow, I went the whole time. We didn't talk about anything we were going to talk about. We'll see where my energy's at. But, okay, I want to talk to you guys about, that's another thing. We'll stick with the rise and fall of any human. You really need to base yourself. I'm telling you, whether you're an athlete or whatever you do in life, you better be grounded. You better be grounded. More successful you come, more than like, let's kill his morale and learn to own him soon as possible with his young mind and heart. Send out the vanity dogs. Yes, sire. Send them some side money. They love money and headlines. They do, sir. They do. And they send out the wolves oof, 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 to go get you. And why I'm saying that is there was a big thing with the NBA and gambling. Okay? Why does it shock people that this is such a big ordeal? It's in your face 24/7. There's an entire city where we go just to gamble. Just to gamble. Gambling There's a billion places to go and place your bets, and all those bets on all the games that you're watching. And people are like, I can't believe that the mafia, was part of gambling. It's not movie mafia. And it's really, and listen, no one's better than this. I've had this conversation with Michael Franzese, and he just explained it so simple. And I want him to come on. And it's not just NBA. It's baseball. It's football. It's frog leaping contest. It's the how far can you blow a snot rocket over a fence contest. Anything that's competitive sport, there is gambling. But let's bring Michael on. I'm excited to talk to Michael. I'm over here. Sorry, Michael. There we go. There we go. Look at how handsome.
All right. Thank you.
Can you turn up loud? Can you turn up for him so I can hear Michael?
You got me?
A little better? I don't have him in my ears. Mike, you there?
I'm here. You hear me?
I hear you really good. How you doing?
All right, big guy. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? You're in LA, right?
I'm in Orange County, Newport Beach.
That's one of my favorite areas. It's like it's nice there. You fly into, what is it, like Bob Hope Airport or something like that?
Oh, it's close. It's what's his name? John Wayne Airport.
John Wayne. Yeah. Shame on me.
That's nice, Jim. It's 7 minutes from my house, so it's really easy when I got to get out of here. It's great.
Yeah, and that's the way to. You always need an airport close so you can get out of there. And Mike, yes. Are you working out, dude?
I stay in shape. Not as much as I should, but a couple of times a week.
I don't know. I feel like the last time I saw you, you look maybe in the face a little thin. No, you look the same. I'm telling you, you look good. You look good.
Well, we try, right?
We did.
I gotta outlast my father. My father passed on at 103. So I got to try to outlast him.
Oh, my God. See, so you got good genes. So,
yeah.
Mike, would you explain, you told me about this whole thing with gambling and even the NFL, like just basically how it goes. And I don't know, I can't remember if it was college sports or NFL, but explain, like the NBA, does that shock you?
It doesn't shock me at all. I woke up Thursday morning to a firestorm of this, but, I was recruited back in 1994, actually. I was finishing up my prison sentence, and all the leagues came to the prison and recruited me to speak to athletes. We did a video. Yeah. They said, Mike, you claim you turned your life around. We have a big problem with pro sports, and I had a lot of bookmakers working for me. We had athletes gambling with us. They said, come and talk to our athletes because we don't want this, hurting the league as much as it's hurting it now. So I started with them in 1996 after we did the video, and I've been doing it for the last 30 years. I mean, that's how intense it got. I do all the pros, and then in 1998, the NCAA jumped aboard, and they said, Mike, would you come on and speak to our student athletes? And I've spoken at probably 300 universities over the years, Division I and II. So, and basically I just, listen, athletes like to gamble. Many of them get in trouble. A lot of them get, pretty much addicted to it. It's an extension of their competitiveness, and a lot of them get in trouble. And unfortunately, at one point in time, we took advantage of that. I did personally, and organized crime is going to continue to do that. So this wasn't a shock to me, not at all.
So, wow. So when you were away, when they came to you, like you say, what happened when you were away? And Jesus, or did you become, what happened and made you, so when you came out, you were able to talk to people?
Well, let me tell you, Jim, the reason I walked away from that life, a lot of people don't understand. I had a lot of friends in that life, and I was a made guy, and I was totally into the life. I was a mob guy, no question. But what people don't understand, the life is very destructive to families. I don't know any family of any member of that life that hasn't been totally destroyed, including my own. Now, not my wife and kids. I've been able to prevent that. But my mother, 33 years without her husband. When she passed away in 2012, I can only describe her relationship with my dad as being ugly because she blamed him for everything that went wrong, rightfully so. My sister dies of an overdose of drugs at 27.
Mm.
My other younger sister was never mentally stable because of all the turbulence we went through throughout my life. She dies at 40. My brother was a drug addict for 25 years. Can't even begin to tell you, what I had to do just to keep him alive on the street. So the whole family was really destroyed. I was the only one that survived. And every family of every member of that life, same thing. So now I meet this young girl. I fall in love with her. She's 20, 21 years old. I said, am I going to put her through the same thing? Because remember, I'm a major target. I was indicted 7 times. I went to trial 5 times. I had 2 federal racketeering cases, 1 state racketeering case. They were never going to leave me alone. It was only a matter of time. I knew I wasn't invincible, even though I kept winning. I'm going to go down. And when I go down, they're going to put me away for 50 years.
Right.
So the life was in trouble with that RICO statute that came in. A lot of guys becoming informants. The government just had all the techniques. And I said, this is not for me. I got to try to make a break.
Their gang
And that's
got
what happened.
bigger. Yeah, their gang got bigger.
It got bigger and more sophisticated, and we didn't keep up with them.
So when you what do you talk about when you have these kids? Do you warn them? What are you talking to them about?
I tell them straight out, how they're going to get in trouble, how guys are going to try to use them, how they're going to make them suckers.
How do they use them? Like, where's it even start? If I would, yeah, like, how's it even start?
I mean, you go to the pros and the college kids, a little bit different um, in the approach. But you got to understand, a lot of people think that mob guys have to go up to a pro athlete, put a gun to his head, and say, "Hey,
Right.
you're going to work for me. Yeah,
Right.
you're going to work for me, or we're going to kill you."
Right. Right.
It doesn't happen that way.
Right.
We go to the same clubs they go to. We hang out in the same places. We get to know them. A lot of them like to be around us. We're party guys. We go out, we have a good time. We buy them a drink. We send them a couple of women. We get friendly. A lot of these guys, remember, they came from the streets. They're not afraid of us. We form relationships. And then you get some of them that they're gambling with our bookmakers. Before you know it, they're in a lot of trouble. They owe a lot of money. Remember,
Right.
pro athlete, Jim, they don't get high by gambling $1,000 or 10 grand. Guys that are making 25 million a year, they're betting big money. And
Right.
before you know it, yeah, they're in the hole $5, $6, $7, $8 million. How are they going to make it back?
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. How are they going to make it back? They're not going to make it back in their sport.
Right. And
They come with us.
And it's like you said, what people, I mean, what Michael is saying, you guys treat them into kid. When I watch Goodfellas, I'm like, oh my, I want to be in there. I want to walk in like, hey, Jimmy, you going to win the game for us today? Jimbo, look at this guy. Sit down here. Yeah, go send him around. Who you with? Go sit down. That feels good.
Exactly.
That feels good. And you know there's some gorilla sitting next to you like, don't worry about it. Let them get excited. Let them get excited. Don't worry about it. We got you. Don't worry about what that guy says. We got you. That's a good feeling. Some people get very addicted to that.
You describe it perfectly. And guys wanted to be around. They want to be around. So you form relationships with them. What a lot of them don't understand, though, that relationship is good until you owe us money. You owe my bookmaker money. You're going to pay us back. We're going to figure out a way,
Right.
And because the business of organized crime, Jim, I've said this, prohibition, the government is what made Cosa Nostra Mafia strong in this country, in prohibition. Before that, when the Italian guys came over here in that life, they were street guys trying to make a living, extorting some of their own people, doing a little drug business at the time. They weren't making money.
Right.
Boom. Prohibition comes in, bonanza. Guys made hundreds of millions of dollars, Capone and all of them. Now we have an organization. But what happened? That only lasted 10, 11 years. That was gone. I was in the gas business. I was defrauding the government out of tax on every gallon of gasoline. Made a lot of money. Went to jail for that eventually. But I had an 8-year run. That was gone. Gambling always has been, always will be the major source of income for the mob. They love it. They know how to run it better than anybody else. They're sophisticated, and they're going to do it the wrong way when they have to. Where the government has to do it the right way, and all these legit places have to do the right way. We don't have to do that. When I say we, my former associates, I want to make sure everybody knows that's not me anymore.
I tell stories. It's just stories. Come on, it's YouTube entertainment. Right. Yeah. So good. But here's so tell people now they owe you millions of dollars. Like what happens now?
Give you an example. I had 11, 12 bookmakers that worked for me in Brooklyn, Long Island, back in my day, right?
Yeah.
So we have a bookmaker, and this happened more than once. I can tell you that. We have a guy. Let's just use the Jets. We have a Jet player. He's gambling with my bookmaker. My bookmaker calls me up. He says, "Hey, Mike, guess what? This guy's into me for 50 grand. Do you want me to cut him off?" And I said, "Why would you cut him off?" I said, "All you're doing is writing an entry on a piece of paper. You give him credit. Don't cut him off. Let him get into you for 250, 300, 400. Keep it rising, and then bring him to me." Now he brings him to me. I sit down in my office with him. "Hey, you didn't understand. This is my company. This is my guy. I'm your partner. I'm his partner, rather. So how are you going to pay me?" "Well, I don't have the money." "What do you mean you don't have the money? You got a rich uncle? You got a grandfather? Go rob a bank. I don't care how you pay me, but you got to pay me, right?
I don't mean to laugh.
You got to pay me."
Oh my
And
God.
now the guy's getting nervous. So I say, "Listen, I'm going to give you a break. I love your team. I like the way you play. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to pay me 2% or 3% on the money that you owe me. You're going to bring it to me in cash every Monday, and don't miss a day. You got a break." Now the guy just wants to get out of the room. But what does he do, Jim? What does he do? He's a gambler. He goes to another bookmaker in another part of town, and he figures, okay, let me try to win here so I can pay this guy off, right? We know because we have a network there. We know who's going where.
You're calling each other. He's coming to your place right now. Okay, all right.
So now he's in for 7, 8, 9, $1 million. So now he comes back, and I sit him down again. I said, "Hey, I know what you're doing. Now you got to pay me. What are you going to do?" And he's there, and I said, "No, I'm going to solve this problem for you. You're a quarterback. First 3 times you get that ball, you put it in the hands of the other team. You're a running back. First 3 times you get it, put that ball on the ground. You're a wide receiver. You get that ball, you tip it into the hand of the defender. I'll worry about the rest, and I'll tell you how long you're going to do this, how many games you're going to do this. When I'm satisfied financially, then I'll let you go." But the answer is you never let him go. You never let him go. That's reality.
It is reality. I remember. Did you ever? And now, when they come in there, do they think like, "Oh my God"? Are they going full blown movie? They think their legs are cut. Dude, I would drop it. Oh my God. There's no ad left. All right, let me ask you this. Go ahead. Answer. Sorry.
No, I'm saying they're nervous. They're not happy to be there. That's for sure.
Michael, can I ask you this? Usually the kids you get, what kind of are they? Are they grounded? Are they like a little? You could tell. You could tell we can work this one rather than certain ones. Which ones usually fall for it? Is there a particular group? You know what I mean? Like this guy had no dad growing up, or this guy was a little bit of trouble, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah, let me tell you a sadder situation because we had our marks. When you go to the college level, these kids like to party. They don't have much, especially back in my day. So you buy them a drink, you send a girl, you make them feel important. "Hey, I love your team. I love everything about you." Give you another example. You got a senior, he plays basketball for one of the colleges. I'm not going to mention.
Sure.
You get to know him a little bit. He comes in the same club. They love to party. Then one day I sit him down. I say, "Hey, you're a pretty good player. You know that? But you're 6'2". You're not going to the pros. You know that, right?" "Yeah, I know." "How much money you got in your pocket?" "Oh, I'm broke." "You're broke. Every time you play, they fill that arena, 16,000 people. They're making money on you, and you're broke. I hear your mother's driving an old jalopy. Your girlfriend is pregnant. What are you going to do?" "I don't know, man. Let me tell you what you're going to do. I'm going to help you. I'm your best friend right now. Let me tell you what you're going to do. Tomorrow night, you're favored to win by 10 points. Don't win by 10. Win by 7, win by 8. I don't want you to blow the game. We love your team. Don't cover the spread. You do that, and here's the number, Jim. I pull 10 grand out of my pocket. I push it across the table. I said, that's yours. You did this for me 10 times, you got 100 grand. Who's better than you? Nobody's going to know it. But don't lose the game. Very hard for them to resist. Very hard. But here's what's happened, Jim, and this is the sad part.
Yeah.
As an athlete, it's harder for you to underperform than it is to do your best. Why? You're a young guy. You got the whole team looking at you. Your coach, your teammates, the whole arena is looking at you, and you're messing up. In your mind, it gets to you. So after 3 or 4 games, they come back. Hey, Mike, you know what? I got 30, 40 grand. This is more money. I'm great. I can't do this anymore. But my response is, what do you mean you can't do it? No, we made a deal. You shook my hand. Unless you want to go talk to your coach, tell them how you've been playing the last couple of games. Want to tell your mother and your girlfriend, they'll be proud of you, right? You want to go to the cops? I don't care. I'll bail out the next morning. You're done when I tell you you're done.
Oh, my God.
That's the problem. So this is what I tell these kids. Once you allow somebody to get their hooks in you, they own you. So you have to be very careful. If somebody's buying you a drink and getting a little bit more friendly, you got to ask why.
Always
If somebody's trying to give you something, you got to ask why. Why are these people? You got to put a shield around you to protect your career and to protect yourself personally. And they listen. They're not aware of that, Jim. They're not aware of that until somebody wakes them up and says, hey, because now I said, listen, I don't want you to be paranoid, but everybody that comes around you that's trying to give you something for free, you got to check it out because you got a career to worry about.
Right.
That's
Wow.
it. It's effective.
You know, I was talking with an 80s baseball player, and I don't want to say who or whatever or what teams he played for. Some of my diehard fans were like, well, he had to be the one team Jim loved. But I remember him telling me one time, and they were actually, I shouldn't say this part. He was telling me just what you said. He goes, we go out, but you're not sure if you're going to make it. You're not sure if you're going to get re-signed. So you do have all these worries. And then, they meet you guys. And hey, blah, blah, blah. Do me a favor. Just have a sloppy day at second base tomorrow. And he goes, and the scariest part was they'd always be in the front row right by the dugout.
Yeah.
It's just, how you doing? Billy, you with us today? Fake name people. Billy, through the legs. Like, oh my God. Like, the terror of standing there while you guys are right there and you're calling my name and and what you hit a point on is your teammates, even your parents and coaches. There's some people that know you. Oh, dude, you fell for that. You're throwing us under the table. So he's in a no-win situation. He's in a no-win situation. Wow.
Yeah, he's in a bind. As soon as you and that's what I tell him. I said, listen, nobody's going to come and put a gun to your head and say, you better do this or we're going to kill you or we're going to break your legs or put you in the hospital. Not going to happen that way. You're going to fall into it on your own because you're not paying attention. You're soaking up the glamour that they're giving you and the gifts that they're giving you. And before you know it, you put yourself in a real trick bag, a real bind. So you got to have your antenna up and your radar up. And, I the other day I was on a show and Kurt Schilling was on with me.
Oh, yeah.
And the way and Kurt opened it up. He said, Michael, I remember you when you came into the clubhouse and the things that you said really opened my eyes and made me watch everybody around me. It really saved me, he said, because people were making advances. He said something to that effect.
Wow.
So, so it has an impact when somebody that's been there and done that and admits to the fact that I did this to you. I did this to your colleagues way back when, your teammates. I know what I'm talking about. It's effective.
Well, I think you're helping a lot of human beings. And I really appreciate that you're doing that. And I know a lot of people, and to me, if we can get that knowledge, and because Kurt Schilling also was like, I don't know, but he was like a God guy, which is another thing. If you're based and you have that warning from from someone like you that's lived it and all that. There's nothing more empowering in the world. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I just, hey, you know what, Jim? I'm a very fortunate, very blessed guy to be alive and to be free, because all my former associates, they're either dead or in jail for the rest of their life, and I've given my freedom, and you know, I'm very fortunate. So you know, you give back, and it feels good when people are paying attention, and maybe you know, you help people out, and I get a lot of, you know, nice comments from people, and so it keeps you going. You know, as long as you know you're doing the right thing and it's effective, it keeps you going.
Michael, I can't thank you enough for popping on and telling people the way this is done and how easy it happens and the way it goes. And hopefully you just changed a lot of lives out there. And I'm sure you did. Parents with their kids and all that. So thank you, Michael. Safe journey.
Well, thanks for having me, Jim. I appreciate any time. You know, you got my number.
Yeah, man. I'll hit you up when I'm in LA. Take care.
That's for sure. All right, man.
Take care, brother. Michael Franzese. And, you know, we started just with the message. Like you're gonna have to have the confidence of yourself doing things for the greater of someone, because that's when your awareness is more. They prey on the ones that are weaker. Send them vanity. He said it. Send that child vanity, sire. Then we shall own them. Give them visuals of their popularity. Give them visuals of them on the cover of a magazine, even though Jim's on the cover of Naples magazine this month. Didn't want that. I don't even like the picture. There's nothing to do with me. Send them that because they love that until we have this. So, can I send the thunder, sire? Please do. I hope you see how simple it is. It's how simple it is. Own you the rest of your life. I wonder, that's just with athletes. How many people, very important positions, that control networks or invest in companies in AI or try to buy all information and sell it the way they would like to sell it. Just wonder, coming from place, or are they coming from what the demon gives them? Control. Ownership. Yes, as long as the television tells them, sire, they'll do anything we say. As long as their little screens tell them everything they want to know. We shall own them. I love it. I love controlling the world. And the thunder. It's really that easy. Are you either gonna which direction we going here? Which direction are we going? If you have a base, you're going to be ready for the Michael Franzeses. Stand up to them. Now, man, I don't need all that right now. This is for the gift that was given to me. I had a gift that was given to me where I can play ball. I had a gift where I knew how to draw. I had a gift how I knew how to take care of a child. I have a gift of taking care of a child. I have a gift lifting another human being up. I have a gift of being able to draw really well. I have a gift, great listening skills, and healing my aunt sometimes because she just needs to be heard. A gift. You have a gift. You have a gift. There's not enough power and money in the world that should be able to take that away from you, take you off course. One person could change the world for the better as long as they don't give a damn who gets the credit. Thank you for hanging. You guys are awesome. And let's just fear, love, give back, give to one another, or take mine, want bigger. It's not enough. I deserve. Let's start understanding when that's happening to us. Because our government, our politicians, all our leaders, they're not doing it. I don't know when you're going to realize that, but you're going to do it. Later, Gators. See you next week. Oh, sorry. I was coming in for a landing. Are we clear for landing? You are. Get back up. Get back up. Do have tour dates coming up. All right, I just announced the big tour is going to start the end of February. And it's going to go the end of February to the end of May. I'm going to do some warm-up dates. I just announced the first two, which is in Naples, Florida, Off the Hook Comedy Club, December 31st. No, 31st. December 21st. 21st and 22nd. It's a Sunday, a Monday, Naples, Florida. Go on JimBreuer.com or call Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples. Don't go on a third-party site. JimBreuer.com or Off the Hook Comedy Club. Also, a lot of you have inquired about that. Hey, how do we get that? That was made for me a few years ago, and I couldn't find guy's contact or the person that made that for me. So I started looking at it. Then I looked at the back of it, and on this tiny, tiny little piece of wood was a phone number with this guy's name. Like it wasn't a note. It's like you had to literally look for it. And I went, and I talked to him today. Really cool guy. I want to tell you about this dude's story, but I'm going to try to either make that what you guys keep asking for. Can you have a shirt? Can you have a poster? Whatever you guys want, we'll figure it out. But I want people to know who did that. That's a fan. That's another person. Inspired. Home. So we do have some merch coming. And anything else? We're good? Tour dates on Jim. Listen, when the tour goes on sale, please, JimBreuer.com. Please don't buy it from a third-party site. JimBreuer.com or immediately call the venues for the tickets. Don't buy it from a third-party site, okay? All right. You guys have a good one. Otherwise, you'll end up like me buying $850 a ticket to see the Eagles, only to have my wife napping halfway through the concert. Don't be that guy. Have a good one.